How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking juicy and crispy whole wings on the pellet grill. I see a lot of people buying whole wings and trimming them up, and that's fine. That's all great and dandy if you want to do some party wings. But one of my favorite ways to cook wings is whole, just like this. And we're not going to be blasting these right away with heat. We're going to bring them up kind of low and slow, and then at the end we'll crank them up and get them nice and crispy. The end result is going to be a juicy, crispy wing with nice rendered fat, a good bite on the skin. They're going to be fantastic. Let's bring in and get these crispy, juicy pellet grill wings prepped up. All right, guys, so you may be wondering what exactly this is right here, and this is the XL BBQ Prep Tub right here. This thing is absolutely awesome. I think I might have been one of the first YouTube channels to feature the original Prep Tub on it back when I did a pork butt years ago. They've done some revisions to it. They have a bigger model now, which this is the XL. They have a lid for it, which is great if you want to brine something or put something in your fridge that you want to keep covered. And the nice thing about this is it does have the retractable sides, so you can either go, down all the way like this, and this is a built-in cutting board right here, which is really nice if you did want to go ahead and cut these wings up. Otherwise, you can go up a notch right here. That's great. Or you can go all the way up like I had it, and which we're going to be using today. And the nice thing about this is you can season your meat and not have to worry about getting it anywhere. I know if you guys have seen my videos in the past, I always have seasoning everywhere. And this is not a sponsored video. I haven't been in touch with this brand in a very long time. I just really like the product, so I wanted to show it to you guys. I know some people were interested in it the first time I had it. Now, we do have a few of these pin feathers here, and you can leave them on if you want. I just think they're a little unsightly for guests. If it was just me, I wouldn't probably worry about it, but I'm just gonna go through and see if there is any on any of these, and you can just pull them out like so. So I'm gonna go through and get all of these pin feathers pulled out on these chicken wings. All right, so I have the majority of the pin feathers pulled out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this side of the wing down. I call this the not skin side, even though there's skin that goes completely around it, but this is your thicker skin side right here. So for reference terms, this is what I mean when I mean skin side. So we're gonna put the skin side down so we have this end up, and that's the end, that's the side we're gonna season first. And the reason being is that top side is gonna be our presentation side, and we wanna have some nice pretty wings to serve people here. So this is a real simple recipe. What I'm using today is the SuckleBusters Clucker Dust. This is probably one of their best sellers, if not their best selling rub, and for good reason. It is fantastic. You can see I buy the big bottle right here. If you're interested, I'll have a link down below. Code ASHKICKIN saves 10% on your order, but this is really good stuff. And so we have the heavy skin side down. All we're gonna do is just season these up. All right, so I have a nice even layer on that bottom side. Next, I'm gonna come in with my Kickin BBQ Honey Chipotle. Just gonna give a little sweetness, a little smokiness, and a little bit of heat on there. Like I said, this rub is not hot. It's not gonna blow your socks off, but it's gonna give us a good color too. So just gonna get a nice even coat on there, and that's looking really good. Next, we'll flip them over and we'll repeat the process on the presentation side. All right, you can see I already missed one here. That's our top side, but that is a-okay. We're just gonna season this top side. And then with my Kickin BBQ Honey Chipotle. This is also available through SuckleBusters. I'll have a link down below. You can use the Kickin code to save 10% on anything you order through them. So there we go, and there are our seasoned wings. You can see already getting a nice color on there. They're looking wonderful. Now today we're gonna be cooking on the Lone Star Grill's pellet grill. I have it set at 225 degrees. We're gonna get these on for about 20-30 minutes, just so that rub can start to sweat and set into it. Then we're gonna crank that heat up to 325, 350, somewhere in there, and cook these until that skin is crispy. The reason we're starting off at 225 is because it's gonna slowly warm up these wings and start rendering the fat on this heavier fat side, which is gonna equal a nicer bite on the skin and also give us a juicier end result. These wings have enough fat on here where you can take them up to 190, 195, 200, and they're very good. They stay nice and juicy. That's gonna kind of be my end goal, is to hit that 190 to 200 somewhere in there. I promise they won't dry out, but they're really, really good. So starting them off at 225, we're gonna get a nice smoke flavor on here. Poultry is a sponge, so you don't have to cook it low and slow and just hammer it with smoke. That 20 to 30 minutes at 225 is going to be more than enough to get nice smoke flavor on here. And should have some pretty nice looking wings as well. So I will meet you outside at the Lone Star Grills pellet grill set at 225 degrees for the first part of this cook. All right, so we have the Lone Star Grills pellet grill running at 225 degrees. I'm just going to get these wings on. No rhyme or reason to these. Just going to get some nice spacing on them so we don't disrupt the airflow. All right, so we have our wings on here at 225 degrees. I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes. We'll come out, see how they're looking. I'll bring you back. Then we're gonna bump the temp on this cooker up and cook these until they are crispy. So we'll see you in 20 minutes. All right, so it has been 20 minutes at 225 degrees, and check out the color, looking really nice. All we're gonna do is just flip them over gently. We don't want to mess up the seasoning too much here, but we want to start hammering that skin side so we can start really rendering that fat on there. So I'm just gonna gently flip all these over. Gosh, these are gonna be so good. I love whole wings. I know everyone's into the party wings, but these whole wings are fantastic. So there we go, all flipped over. I'm gonna bump up the temperature on the cooker to 325 degrees, and we'll come back and check them in 20 minutes. All right, so it has been 20 minutes. Check out that color. These are looking amazing. So good. I'm gonna get these flipped over. All right, I'm gonna let these go for another 20 minutes. They should be done at that point. We'll come out and check them, and I think we'll sauce a few and leave some naked because I really enjoy naked wings, but sauce wings looks cooler for the thumbnail, so maybe we'll do both. I don't know. You guys will know when you watch this, but either way, we will see you in 20 minutes. All right, so it has been another 20 minutes, 1 hour total on these wings, and check those out. Looking so good. So smoky, so crispy. I'm gonna get a sauce on a couple of these just so we can have some naked and some with a little sauce. So let me get you on the tripod and we'll sauce a couple of these up. All right, so I'm just coming in with some of the honey barbecue glaze and finishing sauce from SuckleBusters. We're just gonna drizzle it over a little bit here. No need to get fancy. They're looking real good. And these are all probing at about 185, 190 degrees if you were wondering. So 20, 20, 20. I guess you could call this the 20-20-20 method for wings. All right, so we got 3 of these sauced up, and let's do one more here. So just squeeze this down, let it run down. All right, we'll let that sauce tack up for just a couple minutes. We'll get them off and we'll do the taste tests. See you in just a bit. All right, and just like that, a few minutes later, that sauce is tacked up nicely. These wings are looking absolutely fantastic. So get these off, let them cool for 10 minutes or so. We'll jump in, we'll do the taste test. Love that shine from the SuckleBusters honey barbecue glaze and finishing sauce. But I love naked wings too. See you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys, and here are our finished wings. You can see looking nice and smoky, just wonderful color. Got some crispiness to them there. Looks absolutely amazing. They smell fantastic. Like I said, poultry is a sponge. Doesn't take much smoke to get a good smoky flavor on them, but looking amazing. Check out one with the honey barbecue glaze and finishing sauce here. Looking real nice, nice and shiny. Just a wonderful color on there. That looks fantastic. And just to prove my point here on these, I just want to show you, hopefully the camera is picking that up, the moisture that is in these wings. There's so much moisture. Look at my glove. No brine, nothing special, just rendering that fat, getting a nice crispy skin on there. Let's jump out and let's do the taste test because I can't wait. All right, guys, moment of truth right here. We're gonna try out the naked wings first. Very tender, just pulls apart wonderfully. Let's give this a shot. Absolutely fantastic. Great flavor from the Clucker dust and my Kickin BBQ honey chipotle. Really nice subtle sweetness on here, which I really enjoy, but you get that savory coming through really good. Nice crispness to the skin. Very, very good. I love that wing. It is very enjoyable. Now let's try out the glazed wing. Just pull that apart like so. Oh, juice flying everywhere. The moisture inside these is just unbelievable. All right, guys, so again, very good wing. A little bit more sweetness from that glaze, obviously, and the skin is not as crispy, which of course, as soon as you hit that skin with sauce, it is not going to be as crispy. Absolutely fantastic, though. Like I said before, I am a sucker for dry wings, so they are definitely my favorite. Better bite on the skin, that nice savoriness with a little bit of, you know, sweetness from the rub. But I mean, this is just incredible, just moisture dripping everywhere. So good. All right, guys, that is it. 20 wings, 60 minutes. You got some perfectly cooked wings. They are amazing. Pretty easy to do. Like I said, set a timer for 20 minutes, go out, flip them, set a timer for 20 minutes, go out, flip them, finish them off. You'll have some great wings. Great for doing a large batch. You could definitely do them with party wings. Probably check the temps a little earlier just to make sure you're not overdoing them. Either way, they're gonna be fantastic. You guys are gonna see this video on July 5th, so I hope you all had a wonderful and safe 4th of July and have all your fingers. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.